today we're announcing a new partnership with private sector to vastly increase and accelerate our capacity to test for the coronavirus. We want to make sure that those who need a test can get a test very safely, quickly, and conveniently, but we don't want people to take a test if we feel that they shouldn't be doing it. And we don't want everyone running out and taking, only if you have certain symptoms.
One of the questions that I keep getting is, why have so few Americans gotten tested for the coronavirus? That's a very complicated question, and I don't think anybody has answered it adequately. But here are some basic facts. The World Health Organization began administering a test developed by European scientists in China on January 16th. Because remember, China is where this outbreak started, really in the very first days of 2020. Those same diagnostic tools were offered to American authorities, but they refused to take them. The Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, decided it would develop its own test. Why did the CDC decide to do this? Some have speculated it's just simple hubris. They said, we want to have an American test, a test developed by our scientists. What happened, however, is that one of the 3 reagents in the test was contaminated, and the CDC and the FDA had to go back and make fixes. We lost precious weeks. And now we're trying to catch up, but catching up to a respiratory disease like this is incredibly difficult. So now, as the outbreak spreads in Washington State, California, New York, and elsewhere, authorities in Washington and Atlanta, where the CDC is based, are desperately trying to get test kits out to those communities. And in fact, private companies like Quest and LabCorp are pumping out as many tests as they can and getting them out to as many labs as they can. But all of this takes time. Trump administration authorities have said millions of test kits are available. The question is, can they get those kits quickly enough to state labs, private labs, university labs? Can they make sure the right people are getting tested, which is to say people who are showing symptoms, opposed to just the worried well who may have the sniffles? Once those test results come back, can epidemiologists track the disease and contain its spread? Those are the big questions in the days ahead. What I'm seeing and what my reporting is indicating is that finally, after weeks of pretending that the coronavirus was no worse than the common cold, that the Trump administration is finally taking this crisis as seriously as it deserves to be taken. Question now is whether they did that quickly enough.